Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostle great millstone that teach us will well and will well to the Akwakodash, and salutation to you Akim that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom. To this lesson is about, brethren, hide yourself on the secret places of Yahawah, Yahushua Mashiach, before the evil days come. Okay? Before the evil come. Because we're entering those times right now, which is wars and rumors of wars, famine, economic downfall, okay? And civil war, okay? Family trouble, all kind of evil, all time of bad times coming up on this earth, man, okay? And you got the devil with is ready to come down onto us having great wrath, because he knows that he got a short time, okay? And now that we're in those days, it's time to seek Yahweh power and seek the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, for it is waiting, right? Okay, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 5, get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee, love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exhort her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor, and when thou doest embrace her, okay? At the end of the day, the principal thing is to get the wisdom of Yahawah, Yahushua Mashiach, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need to call upon the Most High Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. You're gonna need to know who's your God in the last days, who you worshiping, okay? Who's the most important thing to you until those last days, man? Okay? And that's why it is let's go to Proverbs again. 18 and 10. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of Yahweh power is a strong tower. The righteous went into it and is safe. Okay? And if it's a tower, and the name of Yahweh is a tower, when you go into that tower, you go in there and hide yourself. And that tower is safe in that tower, okay? That means acknowledge Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai, and you're gonna be acknowledged. And things are gonna acknowledge you, man. You're gonna know this man, this is my son right here crying unto me. Okay? We talk about you, Yasha Allah, you so-called black, Latinos, and American, okay? There's no one that's gonna come to save you out here. Only the Most High gonna come out and save us, man. Only the hopeful elect and the elect sons and daughters of Yasha Allah, man. Okay, because our salvation is in the name of Yahawah, Yahushua Mashiach, for it is written, right? Jeremiah 3 and 23. Truly is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly, and Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai, our God, is the salvation of Israel. The salvation of Israel is in Yahawah, Yahushua Mashiach. And that's where we can only be safe at. Nowhere else. No matter what they told you, you can only be safe in the name of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. Only in the secret places, in the bosom of Yahweh, Yahushua Mashiach. And let's go to Psalm 143, verse 9. Deliver me, O Yahweh power, from my enemies. I flee unto thee to hide me. See? Are you flee to the Most High? Because are you flee to the Most High? You make the Most High the priority. Okay? You're gonna do what the Most High. You're gonna do the Most High will. You're gonna do what He tell you to do. You're gonna keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Okay? You're gonna hear His voice. You're gonna hearken unto His voice. When you're in trouble, you're gonna call upon Him and His only begotten Son, Yahushua Mashiach. See, deliver me, O Yahweh, power from my enemies. And one thing, once you got wisdom and understanding, you're gonna know you got enemies out here, and your enemies daily, okay, even hourly, and every minute of the day, they're thinking about destroying our people, man. Okay, and there's no stopping in that. They ain't stopping that. They know exactly what they're doing, and they take a step to destroy our people. And that's when the Messiah come in to the knowledge that we are the Messiah, to the spirit, to the Wakwaku Dash that the Messiah put up there, man. Okay, that you have to seek the Messiah Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. Okay, verse 10, teach me to do thy will, for thou art my power. You see? And you have to ask the Messiah how to do his will. Okay? There's a certain way that the Messiah wants you to worship him, and is to hearken unto his voice, man. Okay? Thy spirit is good. Lead me unto the land of uprightness. Quicken me, make me alive, right? O Lord, for thy name's sake, for thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble. Remember, you Israelite, you Yashala, you so-called Black Latins American, you in trouble and when while Esau's ruling this earth, you in trouble in every minute. Because remember, Esau's poisoning the air. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is destroying the water. Esau, Edom, is trying to destroy your DNA. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is trying to destroy you mentally, spiritually, and physically, and poison your food. Okay? Esau, Edom, is doing everything to destroy you, Jacob, because it's the main target at the end of the day. Because that's why in Esau, Edom mind, okay? That's why when you go to Proverbs 4, Kala Yabashim Yahushai, Proverbs 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. And Esau, Edom, is in the mindset to cause someone to fall out here. Okay? And that's the mindset that Esau, Edom is in. They're not gonna stop. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is always in the mindset, okay, to cause people to fall out here, okay? That's exactly what Esau, Edom will do. Okay? For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, and nothing but violence is in the mind of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And there's no change in this man. Okay? Because everywhere they have gone, they bring nothing but violence upon our people, especially the northern kingdom. And the southern kingdom didn't catch no break too. Okay? Let's go to Psalm. Let's go back to Psalm. Psalm 143, verse 11 again. Quicken me, O Yahweh, power, for thy name's sake, for thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble, and of thy mercy cut off my enemies, and destroy all of them that afflict my soul, for I am thy servant. Remember, Yashala, you are the servant of Yahweh, power by Hashem Yahushai. So remember, okay, you're the servant, and that you have to serve to Messiah in spirit and in truth out here. Okay? That's what we require of Yahweh, power by Hashem Yahushai, for us to do. Okay? And let's go to Psalm. Psalm 64, verse 1. Hear my voice. This is the chief musician, a psalm of David. This is a psalm from David. Hear my voice, O power, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who wear their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly they shoot at him and fear not. Okay? Hide me from the secret counsel. I think Messiah gonna hide you from the secret counsel. But I think Messiah knowing that you're doing the right thing, that you're seeking his righteousness, and you're calling upon his name, you're praying diligently, you're praying without ceasing, and have the fear of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. Okay? And Psalm 17, verse 8. Keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings. Okay? Again, you have to ask the Messiah to hide us in his shadows. Okay? That's praying. That's David. That's Psalm of David right here. I think that's Psalm of David right here, right? A prayer of David. You have to keep yourself in David. A psalm, a song. You have to pray unto Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. Let's do that again. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadows of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. Remember, the enemy is all around you. I mean, compass it all around you, and they're doing mischief on everything to seek your destruction. Okay, Esau, Edom is the so-called white man. All those heathen nations, they're in cahoot right here to come against the men of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. They're not gonna let go because they have a perpetual hate for the children of Israel, man. They are enclosed and they're on fat. With their mouth, they speak proudly. And then when they do those wickedness out here, they speak proudly out here. They're proud of the wickedness they have done. Okay? Even though shame is covering them right now, but remember, pride will never let them see the truth, man. Okay? Even though they see it, but they're not gonna admit it though. Okay? Because in their pride, okay? Because they trust in their wickedness. They always think they're gonna get away from this, right? Even if they see the truth, they always think they're gonna get away from the wickedness they have done, man. Okay? And let's go to Psalm 27. Psalm 27, verse 4. One thing I desire of Yahweh power, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of Yahweh power all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of Yahweh power, and to inquire in his temple. And that's the thing. You have to inquire at the temple of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. You have to ask, what must you done to please Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi every day? Okay? For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion, and the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And who's that rock? That is Yahawashi. Okay? And now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifice of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praise unto Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. And when those times that we are singing praise and praying Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi, just like our forefathers David did, just like Jeremiah, Moses, right? Solomon did, the apostles did. They all pray. Paul, they all pray unto Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. Timothy, okay, they all pray to Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi, okay, to save them, to have mercy upon them, okay, for the tender mercy sake of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. We pray. We want to be hiding. We want to hide in the bosom of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahawashi. Okay. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Okay. Remember, the Messiah is angry with the wicked every day. Okay. The Messiah upset at us, right? Because for the wickedness we have done. Because remember, our righteousness is a filthy rags out here, and filthy rags is wickedness. It's nothing but sin upon sin out here. And we don't deserve the mercy that the Messiah have upon us. And that's why we have to keep seeking the Messiah Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. And the Messiah knows the Messiah knows his sheep out here. Remember that. Okay? And that's why we have to keep praying. Just like he said in First Thessalonians 5. First let's see. 16. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh power and Hamashiach Yahushai concerning you. Okay, you have to pray without ceasing out here and give thanks to the Most High. Okay, and this is the will of the Most High, man. It's the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai to be given thanks to be praised, to be honored. Okay, to be reverenced, to worship Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. Okay. And if you think you don't need the Most High, the Most High doesn't need you, man. The Most High never needs you. We don't need the Most High. We don't need that need to be saved from our enemies. Okay? And because of our disobedience, that's why the Most High sent those people upon us, sent those enemies upon us, man. Okay? And let's go to Psalm 140. Psalm chapter 140, verse 1. To the chief musician, a son of David, deliver me, O Yahweh power, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief, and their hearts continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongue like a serpent. Others, poison is under their lips. Okay, poison is always under their lips, man. Okay, they're like a serpent, waving into the grass out here. Okay, and doing wickedness. Okay, doing evil, and don't think no one see them. But the Most High give us the eyes, the spiritual eye, to see the wickedness, man. And now, men are coming to highways and byways. Men are making videos on YouTube, man, pointing this man out. And pointing Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, and all those other nations too. We point them out too, because they're all in cahoot with each other, man. Keep me, O Yahweh power, by Hashem Yahushai, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent men who have purpose to overthrow my goings. The pride have hid a snare for me, and cords they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set chains for me. Remember, the enemy is always set to set trap for us, to set a snare. Okay. I say unto Yahweh power, thou art my power. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, hear the voice of my supplication, O Lord. O power, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, the strength of my salvation. Do I have covered my head in the day of battle? Grant not, O Lord, O Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai, the desire of the wicked. Further not his wicked devices, lest they exalt themselves. Selah. Hey, the Most High, when the hidden, when the wicked gonna try to exalt himself, the Most High gonna cast him down. Period. That's exactly what Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai gonna do, man. Cast this man down, man. Okay? Fast. Okay? As for the head of those that compass me about, let the mischief of their own lips cover them. Okay? That's how you see everything is coming out. That's why their own tongues fall upon themselves. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let them be cast into the fire, into deep pits, that they rise not up again. Let not an evil speaker be established on the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. I know that Yahweh power will maintain the cause of the afflicted and the right of the poor. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. And now, you see, the upright, the righteous man shall give thanks unto Yahweh power. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. Because once you're upright, when you're doing the right thing, the face of the Most High gonna turn unto you and shine upon you, man. Okay? And that's what you had. That's what the Most High gonna cover you and hide you from the enemy. Okay? And when the enemy wanna come against you, it's a big time problems, man. Okay? And let's get the last scripture real quick. Let's go to Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22, verse 3. A prudent man forsake the evil and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Exactly the time that we are in, you have to be prudent, man. You have to be like a prudent man. Okay? Forsake the evil. Okay? What was a prudent man? Why are you seek the evil? You see what's going on out here. You became to the spirit of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. You became a watchman. You seen the evil. You hide yourself. Are you hide yourself again? In the secret places of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. But the simple pass on, they are punished. And those that being ignorant, that don't want to see the evil, that don't think they have enemies, that the enemy is not plotting against them. They're gonna pass. The same, you see, but the same will pass on, and they are punished, and they're gonna be destroyed for not taking heed to the wicked of this world, which Esau, the so-called white man, and those of the simple that pass on is all some of our people that are being ignorant, man. Okay, that wanna hold hand with the enemy. The most are gonna punish them because they always wanna hit the enemy. So be a prudent man on this thing, man, and understand that the time that we are in right now, because the days are at hand right now. Okay, and with that, I hope you brothers and sisters edify. I'm gonna close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone that teach us well and rule well to their Kwakodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom.